Mhm.
Hello everyone, welcome to another WarLight strategic template video thing. I'm here with Master of the Dead, and we are about to go through Australia, which is a relatively new template on this great looking map, for a matter of fact. And I think, Master of the Dead, you were the one who created this new template, actually, weren't you?
Yep. So this is a new template which I was creating a bunch of templates for MDL to diversify the templates and
Mm-hmm.
have different types of templates. And this map is made by Mulligan, I think, and it's a really pretty looking map which is obviously based on Australia. And this template is also a very brawly kind of map where one of the unique features of this map is that all of the bonuses are really efficient, which leads to quick income. Where usually you have on most maps you have bonuses where the number of territories in the bonus are a little more than the actual value of the bonus itself. But here you'll see there are a lot of territories which give you three
One for
income for
one, two for
three.
two, three
Yeah,
for three, yeah.
yeah. So
But there
it's
are
really.
but they're not all balanced. There are some that you have like three territories for two income and two territories for one
Yeah.
income. So you really have to check the whole map to figure out what are the best regions
Definitely,
for you
yeah.
to go for.
But generally, the southeast section of the map is really rich in bonuses and is something to keep an eye on. The deserts in Australia are obviously not as well as highly valued as the coastal regions on pretty much the whole map. And another thing to keep an eye out for is the really low base income, which is just three armies. So and every start of yours has three starting armies. So basically, since you have just three more income, you can deploy one army on three starting spots and take three territories with them. And if you have two other spawns, they can tap and take another territory for you, basically.
This is
So
very hard for you to counter. If you know your opponent is in a territory,
yeah,
you have to make the decision of either going for your own income or breaking your enemy's income. And usually it's better for you to expand first.
definitely, yeah.
Otherwise you will break him, but you won't have any income to do anything next while he has already been expanding, so he isn't that affected by you countering his combo. Uh,
Yeah.
Other configuration of this template, there are some cards. You have reinforcement cards for armies, um, and that's it. The rest is normal fog, cyclic orders, 0+ strength, straight round. So a very typical brawl scenario with a very low initial high com, but very efficient bonuses for you to choose from. So I usually see there's a big distinguish between the islands and the center. The islands at first sight seem appealing because they're all 1 for 1 or 2 for 2,
Hmm.
but then you
Yeah.
lack a lot in expansion.
Yep.
So they're not very advisable to pick after all, are
Yeah,
they?
I I would usually not recommend picking the islands. Like the only exceptions I would make are Australian Antarctic Territory or Invade Kiwi. Why not? That's a really cool name for a bonus, by the way. But yeah, so the islands, or rather the secluded island sort of looking bonuses in the south. Which are 2 for 2, those are worth going for, but the 1 for 1 bonuses aren't as good. And also, another reason to pick islands would be if you feel that they could be a good counter to certain types of bonuses. Like, for example, Swan River in the southwest, the 3 bonus,
Hmm.
that could be countered well via territory of Hearn and McDonald. So,
Yeah.
in some islands are more OP than the others. Like, for example, territory of Ashmore and Cartier in the north, that's a good counter to top end, which is the other
Yeah.
3 bonus in the
Yeah.
north. But other than
What's
that, I
what's up
wouldn't
with the
recommend.
cities? Because all the cities exist. You have an extra step to get into the territory, but they're all worth nothing, and they're not even part of the combos. They're only part of the mega bonuses when you look at them.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. And the only reason they really exist is to ensure that there is like, a good number of warlords to make the map balanced more than anything. So yeah, it definitely hurts to like, come via those ships into like, expansion. So they do let you cover like, huge portions of the map quickly, but obviously there's a cost with that expansion, and it's usually not worth it, like, spending too many armies trying to chase someone down instead when you can expand, especially like in the southeast. There are bonuses which are worth 5 for 5, 4 for 4, 3 for 3, which are like super rich and like, give you quick income.
So from my small experience with this template, people usually go for the +2s in the south a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and maybe
Yeah.
some activity on the east, maybe some activity on the west on Swan River,
Yeah.
but and with the Victoria Desert. But other than that, it seems to focus a lot on the southeast part of the map. Do you actually see the mega bonuses come into play often, like the
I
whole
haven't played a game
territory?
where like, there was a mega bonus in play at all. Usually games end before that. The only reason the mega bonus exists is for map balance and ensuring the right number of warlords, but I haven't really seen those mega bonuses in
Because there
play.
are some that could actually be completed
Yeah.
in a reasonable game, like South Australia seems like it could be easily be completed. Let me check if
Yeah,
I can find
definitely.
another one. And New South Wales also seems completable during the normal play. And the one on the Northern Territory also seems achievable. I only played one game when we both finished the mega bonuses, and I went for Northern Territory, and the other guy, which I don't remember who I was playing anymore, went for the more southeast,
Hmm.
which I would
Yeah.
think was even
I've had
Victoria.
I've had a I've had a game where someone actually went for I think it's James Cook, like basically all of the ships, because they had like 5 picks in the islands and their strategy was to take all of the ships and get a mega bonus of one,
Yeah, that doesn't seem
which
very
didn't, like, it
efficient.
was good for the first 2 turns, but since we didn't meet at all after that, my expansion was just too crazy and they couldn't catch up. So
Yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
maybe you should increase James Cook
Yeah, actually that's a good idea.
because
we,
the
we
other
could
mega
we could keep
bonuses
it.
seem a bit silly. Like Outback seems useless. Agriculture also seems useless. Tourism might be interesting, but it includes old cities. But I think only
Mhm.
if you increase it a lot would people bother to try for that. I think the map is
Yeah.
too split for people to be able to get all the cities. It
Yeah.
would be too hard to go for that. But well, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you
But
would like to talk about this template?
yeah, obviously, like you mentioned, there are reinforcement cards which are just there to encourage expansion. So getting card pieces every turn is usually like beneficial because you want to stay ahead of your opponent or at least stay at par with your opponent. So yeah, that's another thing to keep an eye out for.
Okay, I think we covered everything. So if you don't have anything else, thank you everyone for watching. Let us know the comments either on the YouTube channel comment section or on the forum thread that we will post about this template. If you have any specific questions or games that you would like us to analyze and give some pro tips on, feel free to share. And yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye bye.